Hey everyone! I haven't done a video in a long time, so I just wanted to do a little Playbill memorabilia update of things I've gotten through trades and fan mail, so yeah. I guess I'll just get started. I got this from Sierra Renee. I sent it to her in the mail, and she was really nice to sign it and leave me a little note. Original cast Book of Mormon. I went to see Alan Cumming in concert here in Louisville, and afterwards he signed my cabaret program. I got Up Here from La Jolla with Betsy Wolfe. Grey Gardens in the Hamptons with Betty Buckley and Rachel York. Ordinary Days off-Broadway. A Bronx Tale at Paper Mill. Giant off-Broadway. A Christmas Carol opening night from when I saw it at Actors Theater. Big Fish pre-Broadway. Cast signed Lysistrata Jones. Opening night cast signed Ghost. Cast signed The Humans. And I sent this to them and they sent it back and they signed it to me, which was really nice. Because I sent my own playbill. Cast signed original off-Broadway Roadshow. Spring Awakening Broadway replacements. A New Brain off-Broadway with Kristen Chenoweth, which is fun. The Color Purple, cast signed with Heather Headley. I got that through fan mail. They sent it to me because I had seen Heather in the show. These two and another one, I don't know where it is right now, but these I sent to Heather Headley at the Color Purple, and she signed them both. This one's Aida pre-Broadway, and this one is Broadway original cast. Come From Away in Washington, D.C. The Rocky Horror Show. Another Roadshow playbill, because I had traded for it, and then I found the cast sign one, so I've got an extra. Partial cast sign Finding Neverland with Matthew Morrison and Laura Michelle Kelly and a few others on the cover. Xana Don't off-Broadway. Cast signed Fiddler on the Roof. Cast signed Opening Night Mystery of Edwin Drood. Partial most cast signed Catch Me If You Can. Partial cast signed original Broadway revival of The Color Purple, and it's signed by Cynthia and Jennifer and Danielle and most of the leads. These are from Hamilton's America, which I went to a pre-screening of in my city, which was really fun. Cast signed LaCusa Wild Party, which is really cool because it's signed by Eartha Kitt, and she has passed away. Bette Midler. This was at Radio City, and I guess it's just, she did a concert there, and it's a program. That's fun. Mostly cast signed Robert Bridegroom off-Broadway. Original cast Falsettos. Original off-Broadway Backboy. Hamilton Pride. Shows for Days, signed by Michael and Patty and a couple others. Newsies playbill from when they filmed it in California. Hedwig cast sign with JCM and Lena Hall. I sent this to Brian Stokes Mitchell a really long time ago when he was in Shuffle Along, and I got a reply. and he sent me a signed Shuffle Along playbill, which was really, really nice of him, because it was like a long time after the show had closed. I got, are these the other ones? Oh yeah. This is the rest of the stuff that I got from Sierra Renee. She signed Hunchback at Paper Mill. She got me a cast side Tick Tick Boom, which was really, really nice. She got the other two cast members to sign it. And then she signed my opening night Big Fish playbill. This was from that same night with Alan Cumming. He signed that one. This is from his concert. Original cast of The Life. Hedwig, signed by Lena and Neil Patrick Harris. A friend of mine who lives in London got this for me, so it was really, really cool of her. It's Guys and Dolls over there, and let me see if I can find it. And it's got Rebel Wilson in it as Adelaide. These I got on eBay just because I really, really love Sideshow, and they're just like little postcards that I think they sent out to Tony Award voters. So yeah, I paid like $10 for them, but I just like love Sideshow, so... Oh look, I'm giving you a Sideshow slideshow. Haha. So yeah, those are really fun. I love those. I don't know how I'm going to display them yet, because they're so small and kind of just a weird size, but... Little Shop of Horrors, signed by Hunter Foster and Carrie Butler. Assassins on Broadway, the Roundabout Revival. Bonnie and Clyde. Another The Wild Party, since I had this one before I got the signed one. Macbeth at Actors Theatre of Louisville. Peter and the Starcatcher with the original cast except for Christian Borle. Cast signed Curtains on Broadway. It's really cool. I wrote to... Another person I wrote fan mail to that I got a response from was Jane Howdyshell at the Humans, and she sent me back a nice little note thanking me for my letter. And she also sent me the Humans cast signed playbill, and she signed my Wicked 5th anniversary playbill and the playbill from when I saw her in Wicked, and it was actually my very, very first show ever. And it was back in May of 2010, and I kept the playbill. And in her letter, she told me it was really, really funny that when people tell her they saw her in Wicked on the tour, because she was only in it for like 7 weeks, because she was like an emergency replacement. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then I wrote to Danny Burstein at Fiddler on the Roof, and he signed... I've been getting this signed for a while, just collecting signatures. And I got his signature on my Women on the Verge of Nervous Breakdown playbill. It's also signed by Laura, Patty, and Rachel Bay Jones, who was Patti LuPone's understudy. And I just love Rachel Bay Jones. If you don't know who she is now, you will. She's in Dear Evan Hansen. And then he also signed my Drowsy Chaperone playbill, which is really cool. Let me see. So, if people don't know, I am like the biggest Book of Mormon fan in the world. Whenever it's been in my city twice, and I've seen it 8 times altogether. And this past time it was here for a week, and I saw it 4 times in that 1 week. So I got a cast signed playbill every time. By the end, the actors basically knew me by name, which is just funny. So yeah, just saw the Book of Mormon 4 times. It's great. I sent this request to the stage manager at the front page, and they sent me a cast signed playbill, which is really cool because it's signed by Nathan Lane up at the top, and it's also signed by like Sherry Renee Scott and Jefferson Mays and John Goodman and John Slattery and all those just like famous fancy people. And they sent me a cast signed playbill, so that's like really, really cool. And most shows with like big stars won't do that without like a donation or something. I got Hedwig in San Francisco with Darren Criss and Lena Hall, and it's got thing. It shows the dates where Lena was playing Hedwig, so that's cool. Oh, this is the other one that Heather Headley signed, the other Aida, and now it's signed by Adam Pascal, Sherry Renee Scott, and Heather Headley, and one other person. I got the original Broadway cast of Evita. I got Freaky Friday at Signature Stage with Heidi Blickenstaff and Emma Hutton. A Hedwig from Los Angeles, and it also came with the new version of the Hurt Locker playbill, which is really, really cool because they changed it for the tour. I got Wicked in Chicago, and this was back when Tony Award nominee Carmen Cusack was just the standby Elphaba, so she hadn't even played it full time yet. Original Broadway cast of Passion. I got this from a trade. Let me see if I can find the title page, because it doesn't say what it is on the cover. Where'd it go? Come on, Playbill. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's Merrily Roll Along at the Kennedy Center. And it's with Raul Esparza and Miriam Shore. And Emily Skinner played Gussie in it. And Merrily is another one of my favorite shows. And then I got Glory Days on Broadway, which is really rare because, as most know, the show only opened and closed on the same performance, which is kind of unheard of nowadays. And then, just for some extra fun, I got these two things at the Half Price Bookstore. I got the original cast of Curtains for $3, and I got the original concept recording of Jekyll and Hyde for $10, which is kind of cool since this is like out of print now. So yeah, that's all the sturf I've gotten recently. So yeah, hope you enjoyed me geeking out for a minute. Bye.